Greetings, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I want to welcome you to my new Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast series. We have been overwhelmed with the responses that people have shared from listening to these messages on my SiriusXM show over the years. Those listeners, and they're sharing my show with their network, telling people about it, telling their family members, their friends, and their coworkers about this show and the impact it's having on their lives. That's the main reason that this show is now #1 for self-help in America, and I'm very grateful. Yet, we realize that many people do not have satellite radio, and therefore could not experience for themselves the message. They could not get it for themselves. So we are now sharing these messages with everyone via this new podcast. Enjoy it and share it with your network. And let's help even more people to do more, be more, and achieve more. Tell everybody so that they can live a Wealthy Ways life as well. Welcome to the new Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast. And remember, your best is yet to come.
Named one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world.
Inducted into the Speaker Hall of Fame.
Award-winning singer.
Best-selling author.
And now, here's Willie Jolley.
Are you tired of crying and complaining? Tired of feeling like life don't treat you fair? Do you see so many others moving on while you're steady going nowhere? Have you maybe come to the conclusion that there's nothing at all that you can do? Well, just look in any mirror and you'll see who is really truly stopping you. My mind. It's up to every one of us to take charge of our life and to make it what we want. If you think that it takes too much time, think again, 'cause I'm telling you it don't. The fact is, it only takes a minute to make up your mind that now is your time to make your run. It only takes a minute, 60 seconds to begin to decide to win. Just get it on.
And we're here talking to you. Hello, everybody. This is Willie Jolley in the big chair, and I'm excited about being on with you. I'm excited about another opportunity to share some ideas, some thoughts, and some inspiration, motivation, and information to help you grow and go to the next level. Greetings to everybody. I'm here from Washington, D.C., coming to you live, and I'm excited about another opportunity to share some ideas. And I'm grateful that this has been an incredible week for me, and I'm grateful for life, for strength, for health, and I'm grateful that this week my baby boy graduated from law school, Howard University School of Law. So it was an incredible experience to be able to be there, to hear them say, Juris Dr. William Jolley. So very grateful for that. And I give God glory every week. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for strength. And I'm grateful for being in a place and a time where I can actually live some of my dreams. And I'm working to do that. And I encourage you to do the same. Make the most of every moment and be grateful for everything and give God glory. Well, as I said, I'm celebrating my son's graduation from law school, and I'm on my way to Atlanta, Georgia, where my niece will be graduating from the Morehouse Medical School with a degree in medicine. So we've just been blessed, and I got one more thing I'm very proud of. My oldest niece, Rashida Jolley. Many of you emailed me last year. You saw her on America's Got Talent. She played the harp and sang, and she's a former Miss America contestant, former Miss DC, and now she's on a world tour with Lady Gaga, and she's the part of the ensemble, and she's presently in Sweden. And last weekend she was home for a couple days on a break, and she'd been to Japan and Australia and England and Scotland and Ireland, and she was home, and just to see the the growth. And she's a very committed Christian. She's a very committed lady who is very strong in her faith. And I said, how did you end up with Lady Gaga? And she said, I believe God just orchestrated it so I could have an impact on people who I meet as I travel with her. And it's been phenomenal. So I just give God the glory for that. And I pray for them constantly. Now, today we got a great show for you. I mean, a great show. This show is going to impact you and inspire you. I'm telling you in advance, get a piece of paper, get a pencil, because the show is really going to be something that's instructional and informational that's really going to impact you at the highest levels. It's going to have an impact on you that will blow your mind. So I'm encouraging you to make sure to do that. Now, my guest, let me tell you about my guest. My guest is a good friend of mine. He is an incredible gentleman. We are friends who have known each other for many years. He hails from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He is an attorney, has a PhD in holistic health sciences, and he's celebrating his 36 years as a professional speaker and spoken to over 1 million people around the world. He's earned the CSP designation, as well as the fact that he is a person who has talked about making it happen in tough times. And so I want you to make sure that you get this piece of paper out because it's going to impact you. His thoughts are tremendous. His thoughts are life-changing. And I'm telling you, he is a guy who you'll say, wow, I'm so glad Willie Jolley had him on the show, because the ideas he'll give you will have an impact on your thinking. Have you ever wondered why we do what we do, why we think like we think, and why we do things? Ever go in a room maybe where you feel real comfortable in that room, you like the colors? Or have you ever noticed why you might buy a book? You say, I wonder why I bought that book. Not was something I really wanted, but something about the colors, the layout, the way it looked. Something about all of that had an impact on you. Well, this guy is a brain specialist. He's a brain specialist. He is the president of a company called Jerry Teplitz Enterprises. He is the author of a book called Managing Your Stress in Difficult Times. Switched on Selling as another one of his books. Balancing Your Brain for Sales Success, and Brain Gym for Business. He's a personal friend of mine, and I'd like to welcome him to the show and talk to him about how he and you can start to connect and go to the next level. His name is Jerry Teplitz. Jerry, are you there?
I sure am, Willie.
Thank you for being on with me. I know you got a tight schedule today on your way to the airport, but you were able to fit it in. And folks, this is what I'm excited about. My friends, I've got this network, and I tell them, I want to have you on the show, and they are so busy, but yet they'll find time to jump on with me, and I'm grateful for that. As I was saying in the intro, Jerry, sometimes you go in a store, you see a book, you don't know why you want that book, but something about that book attracts you, it magnetizes you, pulls you to it, and you buy that book, or something in a grocery store. I'm not planning to buy that, but you buy it because something about it, and that's what you become a specialist in. I got to tell everybody, many of you know the book Chicken Soup for the Christian Soul, or Chicken Soup for the Soul. I'm happy to be in the Chicken Soup for the Christian Soul, but just Chicken Soup for the Soul is one of the most phenomenal franchises on earth in terms of book selling. Millions and millions of books have been printed.
Hundreds of millions.
Hundreds of millions. I'm sorry. Hundreds of millions have been printed, but millions of books have been printed. Jerry Teplitz was who the two authors went to when they were putting the cover together. They said, we want to find cover that will attract people, because they had struggled to get the book even a publisher. And they went to Jerry, and he was able to share with them how to come up and how to Tell us about that real quick, Jerry, how you did that with Mark and Jack.
There's a concept that's called behavioral kinesiology, Willie. It's muscle checking of the body. And Willie's actually seen me do this in programs.
Yes.
When he's been like the guest speaker as well as myself. And it looks pretty amazing. It looks like a trick, and it's actually totally real. By having somebody look at something like a book cover or a website, and you press on their arm, if it's a negative impact, the arm goes down. If it's a positive impact, the arm stays in what I call neutral. If it's a high energy impact, that it's actually creating energy in their system, then that's the third level we can actually go to with this checking. And with the Chicken Soup for the Soul book, I actually didn't help them initially in the design. They had designed it, and I was at a party that they were having on the at a book expo where they were, in effect, starting to market it. And I told them about this ability I have, and they kind of gulped and said, well, let's see how our cover is doing, and with crossed fingers. And so it checked high energy. And as an example, we had somebody else who had a book at the show, and theirs actually checked weakening. So Jack and Mark got to see immediately the value of knowing this before you put it out to the public, so it became the Chicken Soup books after the first one that we then came in and then I have a DVD of that seminar, and so Jack and Mark purchased it, and so they learned how to do it themselves eventually, because literally, there are dozens upon dozens upon dozens of chicken soup variations. Like you said, you're in the Christian Soul. And so they learned how they could do it on themselves to check all their product lines themselves. But initially, I was doing the work after that very.
And that's
first
called,
book.
give me that phrase, what is it?
Behavioral kinesiology.
Behavioral kinesiology. And what that means?
Muscle checking of the body, showing how everything around us affects us, including how we affect ourselves. And then the question becomes, what can we do about that to change it? In the new book that I've just released, that's called Managing Your Stress in Difficult Times, Succeeding in Times of Change, there's a chapter on the muscle checking, the kinesiology that we're talking about, and then how you can use it in ways that you've never been aware of, that you're getting zapped energetically and getting, so you can turn negative days, in effect, into positive days. As an example, Willie, have you ever had a negative, stressful day?
Oh, without a question. Oh, before we go to that, I'm going to come back to that because we got to take a break. But I want to hear more. I want to go through that process because this, folks, is going to be phenomenal. This is one of those shows where you're going to want to tell Lottie, Dottie, and everybody to come and get a copy or to find a way to hear it, because it's going to help you get over headaches, help you get over stress. This gentleman is phenomenal, and you'll see why in a minute. Everybody stay tuned. You're listening to Willie Jolley on the Wealthy Ways Show, and I'm telling you, the best is yet to come.
When you need me, call me. You can call on me. Call me. You can call on me. Pick up the phone. You can call and call me.
Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and if you're enjoying this information you're hearing on this podcast, I want to invite you to get even more great information on my new free gift page on my website. Go to wjspeaks.com and hit the All Access badge. On that page, you will find information and resources specifically designed to help you to have greater success. Free ebooks, music, all sorts of interesting and informational interviews for my XM show. I'm telling you, this is a great page. And why do I do it? Because I've learned that the more we give, the more we get. And the more we help other people to grow and go to the next level, the more we receive in our business. So we want to help you. Tell your friends about it. Go to Facebook and get my information. Go to my website, get my free resources, and get on wjspeaks.com and hit that All Access badge. It looks like a backstage pass. Click it. You'll get behind the scenes information to the special page to help you grow. All we want in return, all we ask is that you pass it on, because the more you give, the more you get. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. Have a great day.
Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Walk by faith. Talk by faith. Move by faith. And live by faith. You gotta have faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woke up one morning just read. I opened and found it was clear as can be that all things are possible if you believe. If you had the faith of a mustard seed, there is nothing, no nothing you cannot achieve. No, it's by your faith.
Oh, yeah, it's by your faith. As you believe, so shall you achieve. You got to have faith. You got to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and believe in a God who will never leave you nor forsake you. You've got to have faith. And faith is what will get you through the tough times. And we're going to talk today about getting through the tough times, getting through the stressful moments, and how you can do it with some new thinking, how to reorganize your brain, how to use your thinking to get you to the next level. This gentleman, Jerry Teplitz, is one of the top experts in the world, not just in the country, in the world. He's an attorney, PhD in holistic health sciences. He's 36 years in this professional speaking business. He's a best-selling author. He has helped a lot of people to think around their problems, and he also helped people to find out why people buy their books. And beyond the content, the covers, the layouts, why people go to certain websites and they are attracted to them. What attracts people makes them feel better, and what pushes people away. In fact, I have in one of my hands right now a DVD that he shared with me while as he said, we speak on a lot of programs together over the years, and I'm always amazed how he always transforms the audiences. Everybody's transformed. He's a very soft-spoken gentleman, and yet when he gets up there, people are
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.